Sweet Derek, are we live?
We are live, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the Naturals Pod.
Welcome to this episode of the Naturals Pod. As always, respectfully, I'm Uncle Kyle. Seated next to me on the sticks once again, Sweet Derek, the producer.
What up?
Say hello, Daddy. Another familiar face. Seated to my right, my original partner in crime, my first friend, Caitlin Shea. Welcome back to the Naturals Pod. How are you doing?
Guys?
We're talking about the holidays, people. If you can't tell from our festive footwear, show the socks. Get the toes out there.
Festive creatures.
It's holiday
skiing.
time.
I don't know how to ski.
Got to be
but,
festive.
You know.
We're just getting through Thanksgiving right now, and we were talking about this earlier today, but we had possibly one of the most chaotic Thanksgivings on record. It was 1998,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I was about 10 years old.
Yep.
Take it away.
Yeah. So, not to be a downer, but our pop-up died. So our grandpa, for those of you who don't know nicknames,
On our mom's side, that was our special
Yeah.
name for him.
he was
Pop-Pop.
we loved him. He was a legend. He kind of helped raise us when we were younger. And he had just passed away like in the fall. And so our family was kind of just like ready for a nice break and just to enjoy the holidays and be together. And so we get to Thanksgiving and literally we do all of our preparations. We get the turkey in the oven. We bake like 2 or 3 dozen fresh rolls, gorgeous pumpkin pies, and lay them out on the
Organic,
table.
original pumpkin
Special
pies
by
with
our
blended
family.
pumpkin,
All the
actual
things.
real pumpkin
Actual
in it. None of that
pumpkin.
canned bullshit.
No
real
artificial flavors.
pumpkin pies.
And so, we lay them out on our big
cool.
dining table, and the turkey goes in, so we think. And we go, you know what? Let's go see a movie. This is a great time to go do something festive, kind of take the edge off of how like sad we are that
This was
Pop-Up
also
isn't
like
here.
the beginning of that tradition too, because we carried that out for years. We would get up in the morning, watch the Macy's Thanksgiving
Day
parade.
parade, that's right.
Watch a little bit of the dog show.
That's
and
right.
then as the turkey was cooking, because as anybody who's ever cooked a turkey in an oven, I mean, the new ovens are kind of like the shit because they cook the turkey today. Coincidentally, today is Thanksgiving. For 2.5 hours, but like back in the day, you'd have to cook it for like 5. So in order to get through that period of time, we would go watch a movie. But on this year, the first year that we started this little tradition, it did not go so well. So we got the pies baked, the rolls baked, they're laid out to cool, turkey's in the oven, we're going to go to a movie, and then what happens next?
We go to the movie, we have a great time, and we skip to my Lou back home thinking that we're going to eat all of this delicious fresh food. And we walk in the house and there is not a scent, a crumb of evidence that this turkey has cooked. There is
Because there's
no
like
smell.
a scent. Oh, I cut off. Oh, fuck. We're going to have to mark that one. God damn it, Derek.
Mark it off.
Okay. First. Okay. So I have initiated the cutoff, so I get to get into saying
then
what
you
I
still
was
get to
going to
cut
say.
off.
Absolutely.
The cutoff.
That's-
He can still finish the cutoff.
Okay.
If he's going to take the punishment, he can still do the
Correct.
cutoff.
Thank
Go
you,
ahead.
sweet Derek.
Unbelievable.
This is the thing that we need to establish, okay? As long as we're doing a punishment system, if I cut you off, I'm coming in. It's like I cut you off in traffic. I'm not going to pull over to the side of the road, slow down, let you get back ahead of me, and then I'm going to cut back in. Like I have cut in. I am in front of you. I am
and
going
this
to
is
do what I
from
need to
the
do.
man who said, "I'm done cutting people off."
No, this is why we have a system
why
for
we have a
fucking
system.
punishment
We're trying
right
to
here.
improve
That's why
on
this
the
exists.
Learn today, boy. So we come in the house. There is not the smell of food. That
And there
been
is a
cooked.
smell. Are you going to make me double down on the cutoff?
Double
There
cut
is-
off.
When you walk into fuck it,
Bam!
fuck
Number
it.
2.
I will take the punishment because I need to explain myself. 'Cause she came
Jesus.
back in.
Take
You
the
came
wheel.
back in. Okay. To your point, when you walk into a house that is cooking a full oven meal, vis-a-vis Thanksgiving, the turkey stuffed with the stuffing. Is that like a requirement? Does it does the
No.
stuffing have to be in the turkey?
Our
Does it
stuffing
be
was
inside
not
of it?
in the turkey today.
Does that? I feel like that makes it better.
Stuff your
It's like-
turkey.
It's like
Oh my
moist. Moist.
hate that word. So we come
All
in,
the women in this
smell-
room just now.
Okay,
when
so hold
when
on,
the
real
word
quick.
moist
I
comes out of my mouth.
I wasn't going to count the second cut off, and then you just cut her off again. So now
3.
we are confirming 2.
No. We are marking 2, and I will do the fucking punishment. But let me finish what I'm going to say. So when you walk into a home that like a full oven meal is being cooked in, you can smell it. There's a smell. To your point, I was agreeing with you. This is an agreeable cutoff, but I'm still going to take a punishment.
No, you were cut off, Kyle. You were just
Okay.
like.
But to your point, you come in, you smell that a meal has been cooked, and you're prepared for it. And we came home, and there was no smell. Continue with the story, and I'm going to mark the fucking tallies,
Mark
and then
the
we're going
tally
to do the
and get your hot
punishment.
sauce
Continue with the
ready.
story. Okay.
So literally we walk in and I'm like 12, Kyle's 10. We're like old enough to know that shit is aloof. Like something is off. And in addition to the turkey not being cooked at all, our 12 to 15 pound light gray schnauzer is up on the table and she has eaten every single dinner roll and she has put her face into the pumpkin pie and come out of it looking like a lion. She literally looked like a lion in the wild. And we could not honestly believe what we were looking at. And to make it worse, we're all so sad about losing our pop-up. And my brother comes in clutch with the funniest... literally, my mom used to tell the story. It was so funny. He goes, we don't have a turkey and we don't have our pop-up. This is the worst Thanksgiving ever.
Yeah, it was terrible. I lost my grandpa, and that was
so devastating.
That was a tradition that he loved. He loved getting up early on Thanksgiving. He would
Cooking.
start the turkey. We'd cook. We'd watch the Thanksgiving parade. We had like tons of fond memories with him.
He was the best.
But so yeah, it was traumatic for many reasons. But in hindsight, it's hilarious. And shout out to Country Inn because
That's where we ended
That's
up
where
going
we
to
went for
dinner.
Thanksgiving.
Now it's a funeral home. That building is literally a funeral.
it is. That's so weird.
But
It was
also,
a restaurant for the
in
longest
addition
time,
to
though.
all of this, my parents' dearest friend in life, Tim Myers, had just moved back to Vegas. And he was working. Him and my mom were nurses together. And he was working, and he is coming to our house to like have Thanksgiving with us. And this man has just worked like a 12-hour shift that looks like a really big blob of that. And
So are we gonna call that acceptable? Would that
I think
be
that's
okay? What do you
acceptable.
think, sweet Derek? Cosign on this?
I'm
The
gonna say-
audience
I'm gonna
says a
say
little
again
bit more.
dude. We got the live audience saying that's
Audience
not
says-
enough.
audience
I kind of agree.
says a
It's
little
kind of
more.
light, dude. But it is brutal. It is brutal. Though.
wasn't me.
Wow. I feel betrayed by my friends right now. I thought I was in a room with people that loved me, and clearly
do
I'm
not.
not.
Now, keep in mind this
Tough
is a
love.
very brutal hot sauce, but I'd say just one more little dab.
Okay,
Don't
there's
feel
a
this-
little.
that was
There's
a
a little
lot.
more. I got more of
That
the
was a
goopy
lot.
stuff. Does that
that was a
satisfy
lot.
you, Shayna? Look at how thick that looks. Thick with
That's a
juices.
thick
Confirmed.
Yuck, daddy. Yuck.
Ew. Oh my god.
Shout out to Country Inn. Do you remember the Kuchen Dutch? We would go there after church all the time.
Yeah,
the
where is
Kuchen
the
Dutch.
Kuchen Dutch? That place
It's a
was
Black
bomb.
Bear Diner now.
Oh,
It's
that's
not
right.
Kuchen Dutch anymore.
It
But
was
you
like
used to
this
be able to
little
get the Dutch baby
Dutch. They had
and
the
the
little
split pea
shoes and the
soup
little
in
hats.
the
God,
bread
you
bowl.
have a great memory.
About the most irrelevant shit. Do you remember Dad would go and hit the helium, and he would sing like "Happy Birthday to You," and he have the small
Yeah.
voice because the helium.
Okay, cheers
Shout
to you.
out Kuchen Dutch, a slightly culturally insensitive dining establishment.
If that's actually very fair. Down the hatch.
I fucking hate this so much.
Yeah, it's not going to be enjoyable.
So bad. It's so bad the second time around.
Do you need to drink some of your drink?
Fuck yeah. And I've already had a bunch of alcohol today, so this is going to be a terrible time for me because it just hurts.
Ooh, everything's gonna hurt. But that's just one of the many, I think, holiday stories that we have of the things that have occurred in our life. And we love a good tradition around here, don't we?
And the Thanksgiving one is awesome. Even when we went to Christmas. Good Christ. Oh my God. It's fucking terrible. I don't have to lie.
Do you need a fan?
Shayna, I'm not friends with you anymore like that. This is terrible. This is so bad.
It's like you're breathing like...
I'm not going to make it. This is that's a lot. This is worse than the actual Hot Ones episode. It fucking hurts so bad.
Your eyes are watering,
Your eyes
dude.
are watering.
Roll back to me saying celebrities are pussies.
The one
This is the one that fucks
either
people
taps people out or rocks their
I'm
world.
just going to go ahead and say, like,
But if you're doing fine already, I'm
celebrities
saying...
are pussies. It's like maybe they had a bigger dose. This fucking hurts. All right, continue on.
Oh, shit.
Continue on.
Poor Uncle Kyle.
So some of our other holiday traditions...
you might learn to not cut off people very quickly, dude. Because I mean, yeah,
We're not doing this punishment again. This is like the worst shit ever. This is
a level 10
so
punishment.
terrible.
So remember how we used to go see the Nutcracker?
I did. We went to what the fuck is it called? UNLV.
Artemis Ham Hall.
That one. Continue.
I mean, he's not gonna be able to talk now, so he's never gonna cut you off.
He's actually gonna be a mute for this.
Somebody's gonna go get me a packet of sugar, and we're gonna resolve this.
All right.
And then I'm gonna finish the fucking podcast. Like seriously.
Oh my god, I'm deceased. So my mom loved to take us to fun performances and fun little experiences, especially during the holidays. And back in the day,
we were very culturally mature. We went to, that's not a fucking cutoff. I was like bouncing off of your shit. My mouth hurts so bad right now. Like, this is fucking terrible. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this. Like, my mouth is watering. Like, can you hear?
Dude, your eyes are like red. And
ew,
also
it is. It's like Pop Rocks. So yeah, so she used to love to take us for
Shayna,
fun.
do you mind just running
let me
downstairs and
fucking-
getting a sugar packet or something real quick?
Don't
Yeah.
let me cut
sugar
you off.
packet.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dying right now. But our mother wanted us to be culturally rounded. Oh, it hurts so bad. So we would go up to St. George, Utah, and they had it hurts so bad. The Shakespearean Festival and the Paul Simon Theater.
Yeah,
Now,
Neil Simon.
Neil Simon?
Neil
Who
Simon.
the fuck is Paul Simon?
I have
then?
no idea,
Okay.
but
The
Neil Simon.
Theater. I am so sorry for disrespecting Neil Simon and Paul Simon. Shout out to you, whoever you are.
But we would go see the plays every summer.
I feel like I'm one of Pavlov's dogs. My mouth is gushing with saliva right now. This is the weirdest sensation I have ever felt in my life, Derek. We did this. I went light in the Hot Ones episode, like 100%, because my mouth is.
But you did get a solid dab though on there of this, because remember you were like feeling cocky, so it couldn't have been that much different, dude. I don't know, maybe it's just
It hurts. I'm not going to cut anybody off ever again. I mean, we're not doing that punishment again. This is so terrible. Oh my god, did you find it? Oh my god, I love you so much. Bring it to me.
Oh boy. Now you're going to have diabetes.
Shout out
Hi,
to Shayna.
Milo.
We got little Milo in the studio. Okay. Rescue sugar incoming. So continue to tell them about us going to St. George. You remember Arsenic and Old Lace? Great play.
Yeah.
That was
so
one of our favorites.
My
for sure.
brother, Milo, you want to come up? Come over here. Come on, buddy.
new guest of the podcast.
Hi, baby. So we would go in the summer to see those plays, and it would be Shakespearean plays. You would have the Neil Simon Playhouse, which would do different musicals and shows, at least 1 to 2 of Neil Simon's works. And then they had the main stage that they would do like musicals and different plays that were not Shakespearean. And yeah, Arsenic and Old Lace, Peter and the Starcatcher was one of our favorites.
The Servant of Two Masters, where they did the little "Can you hear me now" type of thing with the Verizon. That shit was hilarious. It was super good.
So we had fun, and then you guys got to go that one year and see Steel Magnolias, where you got to sit on the stage.
On
and
the
did
stage,
the play.
it was incredible. It was super good. I cannot stress how great like legit theater is, and she's been doing it for years. It's good. It's good.
It's really good.
Theater is amazing.
But remember,
and the King's Dinner. Do you remember we did that the one year, and the guy who was playing King Louis had a hat that was like a size 21, and it like just sat over my head like crazy. And he tried to put my hat on, and it looked like a little bear wearing a tiny hat on his head.
Yes. Okay, but I want to go back to the Nutcracker because it makes me laugh to this day. So remember the one year that Mom got us like the meet and greet or something, and you got to go under the Sugar Plum Fairy ladies, the big dress. Remember when all the kids came out? I still think that is one of the funniest things ever because you and I could not figure out. We're like, where are all these kids coming from? And then we got to see it.
Yeah, and it terrified me.
She was kind of
It's
terrifying.
the reason I'm single right now.
Oh
She just destroyed
my
feelings.
God, because of the Nutcracker. Well, maybe you can go to the Nutcracker with me this year and you can get scared again. It'll be fun.
How's the sugar doing, dude? Is it helping you?
He looks like he actually might pass out.
I'm gonna make it, but it hurts. No, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of super fun holiday traditions. Stop looking at me like that with your concerned face. Like I'm going to get over it. It's hot though. The sugar definitely helped, but it's hot.
It's unpleasant.
But
So just real quick, do you guys remember one of your favorite movies that you saw like during Thanksgiving? Do you have one that sticks out?
47 Ronin. Didn't we watch one of the Harry Potter movies?
Yeah, 1 year.
1 year.
Love Harry Potter.
We might get fucking doxxed on that. Like somebody be like, that wasn't out at that time, but I think it was like the first one.
No,
like one of the first.
some
ones.
of them
A lot of those
yeah.
movies came out before like Christmas. They do Christmas releases.
It's a very Christmassy movie. Britain is a winter country. It was not good in the summer. We went. What was that? It was like almost
June.
3 weeks. It was like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Leave it in. I'm gassy, and then I have this hot sauce just destroying me. But you remember that we went to the UK in the summer. It's typically supposed to be a little cooler there. They had like a record high
Heat wave
during that trip, and because we're a bunch of American pigs, like we were running the fucking AC on the bus round the clock. The shit broke because we are used to being climate. I'm sorry. In America, we don't live like animals. Like we fucking are climate controlled. Our body temperature is regulated and we like to be comfortable. But do you remember that? Me and that other guy who was on our tour group, he was like 6'5". He was super tall, but we were holding Ben. Who
I still know.
Shout out to Ben. We were holding the escape latches on the roof open to get some air circulation in that bitch because the AC straight up just died. Died.
That was horrendous. The Shays take the UK. That was fun.
Yeah. I feel like Nevada is not the best for winter scenarios because we rarely getting snow in Las Vegas, Nevada is like an oh my god moment. You're like, oh my god, it's snowing, and like if it sticks a little bit and you can make a little snowball. Like, do you remember that? Like probably one of the first times that ever happened was I think I was yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I was a freshman and you were a junior at Shadow Ridge and it snowed. They had a legit snow day because nobody in Nevada is going to know how to drive in the snow, I guess, unless you're in northern Nevada. Derek, weigh in on that.
Yeah, it snows heavily. Yes, Lake Tahoe area and in Carson because we're in a valley or whatever. So yes, it does snow in Carson.
Did you do? Oh, the sugar is just amazing. I'm back to normal. Did you have to do like chains on the tires and the whole thing, or were you just like, do you have snow tires and you were?
So if you're driving up to like Tonopah and Lake Tahoe area, yes, yeah, you did, because it could get pretty deep and pretty heavy, dude. And they like close down roads where you couldn't even go up there and stuff. Yeah, it can get pretty intense.
Shit.
Yep.
Like we're terrible enough drivers on the regular like dry.
I don't need any
like,
support with weather. Yeah.
Like if you've seen that movie Mad Max Fury Road, like
how I drive.
we are,
great movie.
We are love it. I am awaited. He is the one who blocks out the sun. Like, those guys are fucking lunatics, dude. And then they have, like, cancer, like, bulging out of their neck. Like, what? But that is how we drive. You do,
Speak
too.
for yourself.
You do, too.
I'm an excellent
You
driver.
do, too. No.
No one's ever died
Okay.
in a car with me.
That is...
No one's ever died.
100% true. Let me tell you a story, okay?
Okay.
I was a junior in high school. No, you're a part of this story. You remember this story, and you can, like, choose to deny it if you want to, but this happened. I was a junior in high school. Caitlin had just gone off to college at Denver University. Shout out Pioneers.
Woo!
Great private university. And she was home on break, and I was using her car while she wasn't here. So we were in the Jeep Liberty. She came to pick me up. She had our old dog Pip, which he was the fucking greatest. This dog was the coolest.
He was the goat.
She was looking at her phone, texting, rocketing towards the 215. Whenever you would correct her or be like, look up, turn right, avoid that car, avoid the median, please get us here safety. She would get all mad, so I just puckered up and held on to the oh shit handle, and I looked back at the dog, and the dog looked at me with a concerned face. Concerned. Like, dogs are like people. Dogs are sacred to me. I love dogs. Dogs are amazing. The greatest. He looked at me like, I'll see you on the other side, buddy. And I was like, we're about to fuck up. You were rocketing towards the back of the car. At the very last moment, you looked up, you saw the car, you signaled, you slid over.
Oh.
And you looked at me, and I was like fully holding my breath, like in the passenger seat, and you were like, oopsie, and you laughed.
Just laugh.
That's what I do when I'm by myself, though, too. If I make a oopsie, I'm like, whoop, that was close.
You have the strongest angels in the universe.
Oh, I do.
Hovering over you while you're driving, and
do.
bless them, and we give homage to them.
My driving
whenever
is a
we
combination of Cher from Clueless and the guy from The Hangover who says, "But did you die?" That's my driving.
Jeong.
That's my driving.
Yeah.
It is. It's those.
You do.
If those
It's
two had a
fucking
baby,
terrifying.
it would
Like the fact that you get around unscathed, just like I love you so much. It makes me so happy that you do it.
be me. Me too. So, what are some of your favorite holiday activities? Because I feel like we have family ones, and then we have things that we each like love doing.
We were ultra spoiled as children, clearly, but one of my favorite memories is at the old Shiloh Christian School campus.
Yeah.
There was one year that Dad and a bunch of the other parents went up to Mount Charleston, piled snow onto their cars or trucks, and they brought it down.
Yes.
And put it in front of the school, and we got to play it and everything. Because it's like snow doesn't land or stick in Las Vegas.
No.
And you have to go up to the mountain to see it. Snow is overrated. I need to take a stance right now, and I feel like you can as well, because you went to college up there and you had to live through that. But snow in the movies, it's like, oh, it's so fun. I'm going to make a snowman, and we'll have a little snow fight, and we'll throw snowballs at one another. But for the most part, not fun. Makes it harder to drive.
Oh, you think my driving's bad in real life? You should have seen me wheeling and dealing in Denver. I'd go sliding.
You were
through
probably
lights,
just hitting jumps.
sliding, just
Travis
sliding and
Pastrana.
sliding. There was one time I just started sliding, and I'm like, "It's over. This is
Did you close
ends.
your eyes and just hold the wheel and go? Thank
I did,
you,
but
God,
the great thing
for
is,
life.
in Denver was there was a lot of greenery, so I'd like hit a bush, and then I'd come back.
No, I gotta chime in
Hit
on
a
this
curb,
real quick.
go back.
Snow is great when you are a kid. But when you're
It's
an
fun when
adult,
you're a
it
kid,
sucks.
yeah.
When you're a kid, it is fun, dude. I would go snow skating, sledding, snowboarding, like snowball fights, dude, with your boys. You build like mounds of snow, like bases and shit. That shit was a blast. When you're an adult, yeah, it sucks.
Nothing
when you're a
happened
kid, it's
like
amazing.
fucking Snow Day. You remember that on Nickelodeon?
Dude, that
with
shit happened where I was.
Emmanuel
I got out of
Shrieky?
school sometimes
And they
because
made
of
like
snow
a little
days.
fucking snow fort, and they
Yeah.
had extension cord so they could have a TV. We did that on the Loycel's porch when we were kids. You remember that?
Yeah, we did.
We set up a little base of operations so we could run away from home. It's so weird. 6-year-olds are stupid. Jesus. You're so dumb when you're a little baby. Figure it out. But those were the days. And going out to Colorado where it was like almost... It was a super disappointment if we went out there and it didn't snow. Like, we want it. They're like, this is a fucking inconvenience. And we're like, yay, oh, it's snow. It's so fun.
And we had no clothing for snow. Like, we did
not. We were totally unprepared.
Jackets, snow pants, heavy-duty boots, none of that.
You didn't ever make like an igloo, dude, or a 6 snow fort like this? Like, look at this, dude.
We did make a snowman.
So
we did make a
sick,
snowman
dude.
in Grandma's yard that one Easter.
So there was one time where we were out there and it was snowing and Dad like rolled the snow up on the lawn and made a snowman, but you have to have like legit blocks of ice. And there's that place that's in it was in fucking James Bond. Look it up, please. The one with Pierce Brosnan. They make the hotel out of ice. They do it every year and then it comes down. And it looks so good. And look at that. What is that? Tell me where that
Graves
is. Really
Ice
quick.
Palace.
Graves Ice Palace, is that correct?
I don't know if it is, but that is the movie. And I think there is at least one where they actually do that. But I'm not staying in a fucking
ice
hotel
hotel
made
in
out of
Sweden.
ice.
Yeah,
like,
right here.
No way am I doing that. Because at any moment, there could be a little shatter or a little crack in the ice, and it's fucking game over.
I mean, that
Like,
looks
thing is
sick,
coming-
though, dude. It
looks amazing,
dope,
Derek.
Dude.
It looks amazing, Derek, but
guys
do
should
you
go
want to
there.
be in there? Okay. I built the current Raiders Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's called Allegiant Stadium. And there was one day we were working on it, and there was a deep, like, doo that, like, vibrated through the steel of the building. Ooh. And that's just a really unsettling moment when you're in somewhere. You're like, why did that happen? And then 10 minutes later, because they had a job site text message thing.
Alert system.
Where they sent it to everybody,
Yeah.
and they said, we're about to have a job site safety meeting, and you need to get out of the building. And I immediately got out of the building. I was like, oh, we're leaving immediately. Like, me and anyone I care about, we're getting the fuck out of here. So they assured us that it was fine. They told us that the building steel separated.
Oh, no.
Which was...
Oh.
I have one of the bolts. I took it as a souvenir. Hopefully they don't come after me. Clearly, they had enough money for the bolts to finish the whole thing, so it's not like there's one missing, but I'll have Derek put a picture of it up right here. It's pretty cool. But apparently they have bolts that they like temporarily bolt it together, and then they finish bolt it and torque them down, and they hadn't done that, and that shit was just like broke, which was not great.
That's terrifying.
So imagine that, but you're in the space ice
ice
building
igloo.
in Antarctica, and the hotel starts to come apart, Caitlin, and you go, oh, this is a bad place to be. Because didn't it do that in the movie? Didn't they fight in there and shoot it up, and it was like collapsing?
I think they did.
Terrifying.
I mean, also the ice hotel is in Sweden. It's not in Antarctica.
All right, Sweden, whatever. Same difference. I'm off the hot sauce, Derek, so I get to fucking
If
be
the
wrong.
temperature's lower than 50, it's Antarctica to Kyle.
Correct. I'm going to assume that that's where it is.
He says Antarctica.
But that's what I'm saying. What's your stance on this? Are you going into the frozen?
Okay,
I'm not doing it.
Listen.
No.
I just want to point out, I sleep with a heated blanket. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I have a heated blanket on my bed right now in the year of our Lord 2023 in November. And it is barely like 60 degrees out. It's not even that cold.
No, I mean, it's getting down to the 40s.
hate
It is in the 40s.
Still, like,
But-
so many people are just
okay,
going to be like, you're
But
a fucking
I couldn't
softie.
have a
I'm
heated
right there with
blanket
you.
in the Swedish Ice Hotel. They would not provide me with that.
No, you get to be a shivering
Well, the beds aren't
beauty,
made out of
fucking
ice. What do you
Snow
mean?
White.
It's probably a normal
They
bed. What do you
100%
mean?
are. Do you remember this fucking movie? They absolutely are.
Dude,
She
come
gets all
on, dude.
sexy with him. She's got a little negligee on or whatever y'all call that. And she's like, oh, hey, James. Hey, James.
Nobody
And the
wants to get
Asian
down in
dude
the
has
ice.
the fucking Jaguar that has spiked tires and missile launchers and shit.
You really like that movie.
I do. I want to be a fucking 007, but also at the same time, I have rational fears.
There
If
you
you're in
go.
a building and you hear a loud noise, you want to get out of there.
That looks so
Immediately.
uncomfortable.
I mean, that is weird because even the chairs are in like ice and stuff. That would be
looks
weird.
So uncomfortable.
I'm not into that. I'm
like,
not that
where's the
adventurous.
shower? Where's the heated shower?
See, you want to do like glamping.
I
You
do.
don't want to do.
I do.
And I'm the same way. I don't want to do hardcore camping.
I don't
like,
want to.
could.
Oh, you're right. The beds are made out of ice. Okay, I
right
stand
there,
corrected.
that shit
And they
is-
have
That
like
looks
pelts.
horrible.
They have
Why would
animal
you do
pelts
that?
on there.
That would be.
That's like
what?
your warm-
That's like some hipster shit. Like, you need to tell somebody that you did it. You're like, I slept on a block of ice. Like,
No.
I'm tough.
That sounds so unbearable. It kind of sounds like the show Survivor.
So, like, I mean, I feel like there's some universal truths we can agree on right now, and we're going to run down
I
the
love
list.
this. Let's go.
So for the holidays, baby, it's cold outside. Great.
Love that song.
It's great. Not just the song, but like it being cold out.
Canceled.
We love that.
I like
Canceled.
it being cold.
What do we say canceled for?
That song was canceled. You didn't hear about
Yeah.
that song creating controversy because they were
Fucking-
saying that
we're
it was
getting
like.
past it. Okay, whatever. If it's canceled, they can
If
cancel us.
that is
too,
the
then.
worst song,
I think it's stupid, but they were saying it was like rape because he's like keeping her
No.
inside and she wouldn't like leave, so he's like
Every-
date raping
everything's
her.
So
canceled now.
basically, what I'm getting at is the temperature is
true
lower.
thing. It's
so you
crazy.
can wear comfy clothes.
Comfy
Everybody loves
clothes.
that. You like sweaters,
Yes.
Uggs,
Yes.
insulated leggings.
Yes.
You're wearing fucking sweaters at the gym, which you're like a savage for.
Yes.
Like, I'm getting the tarps off so I can sweat. And just pumpkin spice.
And
How do we
everything
land on
nice.
that? Or is a fan?
I love
Okay.
pumpkin.
We're gonna put the fucking decorations up, but like, what is what can you not go without during your holiday season?
Decor wise?
Anything. What reigns supreme? What makes the holidays for you an event, a gift, or whatever? Like it does.
Okay. Okay, I know where you're going with this. Okay,
Yes.
so 3 things.
Take
So to go back to the Nutcracker, we that was a family tradition. It turned into a me and my mom tradition. Since our mother has been gone, I invite friends to go with me each year. So that's my tradition. And I keep going. And some of my friends are like, how can you stand to see that show one more time? Because it's the same show. Literally every year it's the same show. But that is nostalgia for me. That is my childhood. And I think something my mom and I, really looked forward to every year. And our mom was really good about creating memories. So my second favorite thing about Christmas is the stocking. I don't even care about the presents under the tree.
Stockings are the best.
Stocking.
Stockings is where you get to stun on people.
Oh,
you get the
you
deep
get-
cut gifts.
You get some good
put a
gifts. You
little
get some
note
funny
in there.
gifts. You get like every year. Remember when we were like in high school, Mom used to get us like our perfume and our cologne, a Starbucks card, a book because we
The
love
Madelines.
books. Oh, Madeline's, yeah,
Gotta
from
have
Starbucks.
the Madelines.
So I would say, okay, so
Shout out to French
Nutcracker.
people. They're probably like, it's Madeline. They
Oh,
fucking
oui,
don't wanna do it.
oui. And then the third thing, I think, I don't know. I love spending time with people. So yes, if there's a good holiday party, whether we're hosting it or getting to go to someone else's home and celebrate with people. Obviously, being an artist myself, like I love singing. I've got a couple of opportunities to sing this Christmas for my friend's dad's nursing home and at my friend's event for children with autism and their families. So I think that is special, like being able to like give your gift that's not,
Absolutely.
something literal.
Give of yourself the greatest gift. It's
Yeah.
cool to get people things they want, but also it's cool to just let your light shine. So in closing, Mr. Milo's grown
Milo
impatient
on the
of
ones
us.
and twos.
Enjoy the holiday season. Fuck capitalism. Love the people that you're close to. Hold them dearly. Tell them you care about them.
And
possibly get them a special gift, but like fucking make that shit artisanal for the people that you really love. Like you don't have to get gifts to everybody. Artisanal, Caitlin, with the mic drop there.
And last, don't cut people off or you're going to have to eat that hot sauce.
This, I have to tell you, I'm going to put out a call to action. If you could do a fucking teaspoonful of this, and you literally have to record yourself for 30 minutes, and I will watch you do it. I will watch you do it. Then I will also do the fucking teaspoonful. And you could do the sugar hack and everything. Like I feel like you kind of have to do that to survive. But anyways, enjoy your holiday season. This is my sister. I'm Uncle Kyle. That's Sweet Derek on the sticks.
Yeah.
Have a great holiday season, everybody, and we'll see you later.
Happy holidays,
Stay
everyone.
with us.
Like, comment,
Bye, guys.
subscribe. Bye.
Share, subscribe, comment, get on our Patreon. Coming soon, or maybe it's already here. Who the fuck knows? Like it might be one or the other.
We know, dude.
We'll have to see like when this happens. This shit might get bumped back a little bit. I mean, we'll find out.
Let you guys
All right.
know, Natties.
We will let you know. You will know when we know. When you know. When we know.
Later.
Derek doesn't want me to keep going right now, and he wants me to shut the fuck up, but I'm going to keep doing it until
Every episode now, dude. Why do you got to do this to me?
Fine. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Naturals Pod. Please remember to follow us on your Twitter and Instagram accounts at the Naturals Pod. Do you have what it takes to join the Natty Nation? Like and subscribe to find out.